Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best dance party scenes in movies. For this list, we'll be looking at the greatest film scenes of balls, banquets, bashes and blowouts, where our favourite characters move to the music. Which movie dance scene made you want to get your groove on? Be sure to let us know in the comments. Number 10. Golden Years. A Knight's Tale. The noble Lady Jocelyn doesn't know that Sir Ulrich the Knight is really the lowly Squire William Thatcher in disguise. At a dance party for the nobility, his rival, Count Adamar, tries to catch him in his lie.
Why don't you show us all a dance of your country? Show us a dance of Gelderland.
Little does he know, William has practiced some sweet dance moves and won't be giving up his ruse that easily. This medieval movie is filled with anachronisms, from the music to the dancing to the hairstyles. This particular dance sequence starts out slow, stilted and formal. But when David Bowie overtakes the lutes and lyres, the dancers loosen up and start having fun. Number 9. Irish Dance. Titanic. The lower decks are a completely different world from the upper class one Rose is used to.
Come with me. Jack, wait! I can't do this.
We're gonna have to get a little bit closer. Like this.
And this raucous party is her first real introduction to it. While Cal and the other Richie Riches enjoy a quiet evening talking politics, Rose finds herself at home among the third-class passengers. She can drink like them, and she can hold her own on the dance floor. Oh, and did we mention that young Leo DiCaprio is there too? Who wouldn't choose a party like this over brandy and cigars in the smoking room? Number 8. Sing, Sing, Sing. Swing Kids. In late 1930s Germany, listening to anything other than German music came with risks. Swing Kids, inspired by real events, followed 3 young friends who deal with the pressure to support Nazi ideology without giving up their love for swing music and dancing.
Thomas! Try to understand this. Dorsey's trumpet is great when he's playing sweet. But he doesn't ride, man.
Riding the waves of the early 90s swing revival, this film is packed with crazy high-energy dance numbers, most of which take place at the boys' favourite club, the Bismarck. Still, none is as wild and frenetic as the very first number, Sing, 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 with a swing. It's a pulse-pounding Louis Prima song with an amazing drum solo that sets the tone for the entire film. Number 7. Ain't My Type of Hype. House Party. When the parents are away, the high schoolers will play. In this case, they might kid and play. Peter Play Martin has the house to himself, and he's determined to host the party of the decade. When his best friend, Kid, tries to show off his dance moves, he gets put in his place by 2 girls he's interested in. His dance partner, Groove, can't even stay upright, so Play jumps in to save the battle, and the result is one of the greatest dance-off in cinema history. For a long time, hip-hop culture and diverse groups of black characters were rare sights on the big screen, making House Party not just a great dance movie, but a cultural milestone. Number 6. Prom. Footloose. You've heard the saying, dance like no one's watching. Well, these kids dance like it's illegal. because it is. In the tiny rural town of Beaumont, dancing and rock music are banned, but that's not going to stop big city newcomer Ren from getting his groove on. Although Ren is unsuccessful in convincing the town council to overturn the ban, we know that thanks to him, Beaumont will never be the same. The movie culminates in a prom held at a grain mill just outside the town limits that features some epic dancing. Plus, Ren's moves were even more entertaining when Kevin Bacon and Eric McCormack recreated them 20 years later in an episode of Will and Grace. Number 5. Mambo, West Side Story. When you can't have a real battle, sometimes the next best thing is a dance battle. Glad Hand, a social worker, hopes the dance will bring the two rival gangs together. But of course, the Jets and the Sharks end up fighting over turf on the dance floor, just as they do on the streets. Each group brings their own style to the dance, giving every participant a chance to show off their skills. Nothing captures the feeling of love at first sight like when Tony and Maria spy each other from across the room, and everything else becomes a blur. Number 4. Thriller, 13 going on 30. There's nothing worse than getting stuck at a dull work party. If only someone would start an incredibly synchronized dance to one of the most iconic pop songs of all time.
The party is a stinker. A dud, a flop, a 0 on a scale of 1 to 10.
Maybe if somebody played something other than this, something with a melody.
That's exactly what happens when Jenna saves a boring company get-together by leading everyone in the Thriller dance. If Jenna's dancing seems a little immature, that's because she's secretly a 13-year-old trapped in the body of her future 30-year-old self. Really though, the whole thing works because Jenna is so childlike and unself-conscious. She's not trying to do the dance perfectly. She's just trying to have fun. Although they're not quite as smooth or coordinated as the King of Pop, we're impressed that so many of her co-workers remembered all the moves at all. Number 3. The Time Warp, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Imagine being stranded at night in a rainstorm. You're cold, wet, scared, and then you stumble onto this.
The Black Pit would hit me, and the boy would be calling. Let's do the time warp again.
When straight-laced Brad and Janet happen upon the mansion of Dr. Frankenfurter, they're in for more than just a wild dance party. In a movie musical full of incredibly catchy songs, somehow the Time Warp is the most infectious, even with the star of the movie not making an appearance in it. Best of all, the song teaches you the dance moves as you go, so you can do the Time Warp again and again.
With your hands on your hips.
Number 2. Hand Jive, Grease. This performance isn't just a fantastically high-energy dance number, it also packs all the drama of high school into one 5-minute scene. The romances, the betrayals, the nerds, the bullies, it's all in there, and it all goes wildly off the rails. While everyone is competing to win the National Bandstand Dance-Off, the host is creeping on the contestants, and the teachers are helpless to keep things under control.
How low can you go? How low?
Danny and Sandy enter the fray with brilliant chemistry, but when Sunny steals Danny's date, the latter is a little too quick to latch on to the next girl up. But in this case, the devious Cha-Cha Di Gregorio. Cha-Cha only cares about winning, and with a young John Travolta as her partner, no one else stands a chance. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. I'm a believer, Shrek. There's no better way to celebrate a fairy tale wedding than with a dance party.
And I saw her face. Ha ha. Now I'm a believer. Listen, not a trace of doubt in my mind.
Day O. Beetlejuice. The dancing might be involuntary, but that's what makes it hilarious.
A beautiful bunch, a ripe banana.
The Lindy Hop. Hell's a poppin'. These moves haven't been topped in 100 years. Funk Soul Brother, She's All That. Was our prom the only one that didn't include a synchronized dance?
Alright, everybody in the center. Get finished, come on.
Miracles Happen, The Princess Diaries. When you're royalty, you get to dance however you want.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Everybody, Backstreet's back. This is the end.
Rock your body right. Backstreet's back.
Picture this, you're in heaven and you can have literally anything you can think of. What's the first thing you wish for? An epic dance party led by America's most beloved boy band, obviously. The end times have descended on Earth, and after escaping demons, cannibals, and Satan himself, Jay and Seth earn their way into heaven with their acts of self-sacrifice. They're reunited with their friend Craig, who tells them they can have anything they want. While Seth is happy riding a Segway for the first time, Jay dreams a little bigger.
Anything?
Everybody, yeah. Rock your body, yeah.
The Backstreet Boys' appearance comes out of nowhere, creating the perfect surprise ending to this wildly over-the-top movie.
Rock your body.
Agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.